Welcome to LSB Feaster's Radio Aircheck and Classic TV channel.
And this is Bob and Ray here at 4:30 at WOR, the talk of New York. And with the news now, here is Roger Skibenes.
Emergency Financial Control Board cannot approve transit contract. They're campaigning in Texas. 71 degrees. Good afternoon, everyone. This is the WOR News, the 4:30 report. The New York State-dominated Emergency Financial Control Board this afternoon said it cannot approve the recently concluded contract between New York City transit workers and the Metropolitan Transportation Authority in its present form. That is, containing provisions for a cost of living increase which Attorney General Louis Lefkowitz had ruled violates a state law freezing the wages of New York City employees. Meanwhile, New York City's first Deputy Fire Commissioner, Stephen Murphy, has announced that 5 squad companies and 1 Marine unit would be disbanded as of 9 tomorrow morning. The cutback will save the City Fire Department $3 million a year. 3 contenders were campaigning for votes in tomorrow's presidential primary in Texas. President Ford, who had been listed as an underdog, claimed today he is optimistic of defeating Ronald Reagan on the Republican ballot. Reagan again attacked Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and charged he's undercut the possibility of what Reagan called a just and orderly settlement in Rhodesia. And Democrat Jimmy Carter was urging Texas Democrats to vote for him instead of favorite son candidate Senator Lloyd Bentsen. And there you have it, the 4:30 report. Our next news as it happens, next scheduled news at 5 with John Scott, right here over WOR, Radio 710, the talk of New York, 25 before 5. Here they are again, Bob and Ray.
Okay, Roger. Thank you, sir. And we'll just check the weather briefly. We'll be talking to Dr. Bob live on the telephone, as live as you can be, I guess, when he's over in New Jersey and we're here in New York. But briefly, tonight, mostly clear and cool, followed by increasing high cloudiness toward dawn. I think I might get up to watch that. It's always very interesting to see. A low between 48 and 54 degrees. And then tomorrow, cloudy and mild with rain overspreading our region from south to north in that direction during the afternoon and then continuing at night. The rain will be vertical coming down. Then continuing at night tomorrow night. For Sunday, windy, wet, and cool with a steady soaking rain. That should be good news for Stan Lomax and his tomato plants.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
What's going to mean yet?
I think he did last week.
It's 71 degrees here in clear Manhattan right now.
Very good. And it's 22 before 5. Time for a first look at traffic from Helicopter 710. Here's George Mead.
About 45 minutes worth of time checks right now over here on the east side. Flying along with Helicopter 710 along with my co-pilot this afternoon, Dan Field. The FDR drive in pretty good shape. Suspiciously good for a Friday afternoon rush hour. I guess everybody hears about the rain coming up this weekend. Maybe they're not heading out of town. They are heading out of Brooklyn on the upper BQE, very heavy up towards the Kosciuszko Bridge. Long Island Expressway, heavy outbound of the fairgrounds. You may want to come up the BQE and use the outbound Grand Central. Not starting at 4 o'clock at Shea. They're starting at 8 tonight, so things not too bad around the Shea Stadium area. Harlem River Drive, Deegan, very, very heavy because of earlier problems approaching the GW Bridge northbound, so no real choice to be made there. We'll take a look at the lower Brooklyn area and also around the Holland Tunnel. Looks like we got a fire over there for the next report. Bob and Ray?
Down here, just one late train at the moment. Conrail's 439 to Brewster is 13 minutes late, and it's now due at 6:30. I think that's in our honor because we've made a lot of fun of that 439 to Brewster being late as it was over the past 3 years. Quite a number of times.
But then on the last year, though,
last year's been
really
much
shaped
better.
up.
Well, it's late tonight, 13 minutes. It's due at 6:30.
Okay.